Shalom. Let me get straight into this lesson, but I'm gonna get into this video. It's gonna be a real short video going into the, what I'm saying, the stupid, dumb state of you Israelites. All right, let me get into this video real quick. 1 second. All right, check this out. So back then, in the ancient days, our people was Hellenized. They had been Hellenized under the Greek, heavily under the Greek culture and the Roman culture, which was Edomites. That took over the Japanites in that region. And our people have they adopted their culture, the way they think, the way they live, the way they look at everything, um, through the lens of through the actions of a so-called white person. And they doing the same thing today. Is nothing new under the sun. So check this out.
I am an African-American mother of 5, an educated woman. And let me tell you, I love when my masculine man...
Nigga woman, right? So let me back it up. And they go to show you the great state of confusion that the woman brings in her madness. You know what I'm saying? When a woman is left to her own device, she brings wickedness and confusion. The fuck is an African American? Play this.
I am an African-American mother of 5, an educated woman. And let me tell you, I love when my masculine man puts on his MAGA hat. Why? I love it when he wears his MAGA hat, because not just because he looks sexy in it, y'all, but because it represents, look, show on, baby. Ooh, ooh, because it represents this man's commitment to God, his commitment to his country, and his commitment to his family. And that is why I love it when my man, my husband of 18 years, wears his MAGA hat, because this is a symbol of making America great again.
Right, and that's that precept, you know what I'm saying, that goes here. They drunk, but not with wine. All right, check this out. Revelation 18:3. So they under this American spirit, this democracy. They've been intoxicated with the so-called white man philosophies. It's so the way he run his system, the way he rule, the way the society is set up. They are completely drunk, but not with wine. It says Revelation 18:3. It says, for all nations, including you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, they refer to yourself as African American, completely bugged out. It says, for all nations have drunken the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So all these, you jakes are drunken with the so-called white man philosophies and just the way you live your life based on Roman/Greco-Roman culture. There's nothing new under the sun. It says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So for all nations have drunk of the wine. So the wine represents the philosophies, the way you view life, the way that our people rationalize this reality. They do look at it through the lens of as a so-called white person, because they've been culturally assimilated. Let's go to this term, cultural assimilation. So everybody's drunk off this wine. If you're not in the truth, you drunk off the wine. It says cultural assimilation is the process where a minority group adopts the language, culture, and norms of a dominant group. Can be seen historical examples like the forced assimilation of so-called Native Americans and the voluntary assimilation of immigrants into American society, which by default is an Edomite society, right? So this when people get into the traditions, the customs. You know, you got Christmas that's celebrated here, Thanksgiving Day, you got Easter, you got 4th of July, 4th of July. It's a lie. You got all these traditions and these customs, even some fucking hot dog day, right? National Hot Dog Day. So you jakes under all these different spells and witchcrafts, and you drunk in the wine, drunk off the wine, Salakia. Let's go here. It says First Maccabees 1:42. Let's go here to the context. Let's go 1:41. Let's go here. First Maccabees 1:41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and that's that same one world, one government, one currency. You know, the New World Order. It's the same thing being done again, because everybody be under one banner. This was during the Greek Empire, these Edomites. Let's go to the next verse. It says, First Maccabees 1:42. It says, and everyone should leave his laws. So when we tell you about the biblical laws, you say they've been done away with. You don't even know most of them. You say you're under grace, which we under grace, all right, through the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. But in no way is the law done away with. But you too stupid to understand that, the people outside the truth. It says, so all the heathen agree according to the commandment of the king. Check this out. It says, First Maccabees 1:43. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath. You same dummies doing the same thing today that you always, you rebels. You rebels. Nothing but rebels. You drunk off this culture and it got you in a drunken state of mind. You out of it. Now, you Jakes, man, you're a special kind of stupid. Let's go to this term drunk. Salakia. Let's go here. And they just wine of this whore, Babylon, which is, like I said, is democracy, the LGBT, you know, the culture, the way they eat is nothing but death, right? The way they talk, the way their lifestyle is patterned after this culture. It says drunk. Remember, but let me go to this other scripture. They drunk, but not with wine. Salakia. Give me 1 second. And I went into this before, but the phrase drunk, but not with wine. Remember, that's that wine, metaphorically speaking, that this whore have gave our people. That's why they all fucked up in the head. It says the phrase drunk, but not with wine is a biblical metaphor specifically found in Isaiah 29:9 and 51:21, symbolizing spiritual confusion, disorientation, or being under the influence, what is drunk. Let's go to one of these words, similar words. It says right here, under the influence. It says affected by alcoholic drink. And remember, this is a metaphor. This is in a symbolic way. They drunk off the wine of this whore, going back to Revelations 18. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine. Let's go back here, so it can all make sense. It says the phrase drunk, but not with wine, is a biblical metaphor specifically found in Isaiah 29:9 and 51:21, symbolizing spiritual confusion, disorientation, or being under the influence of something other than alcohol. There you go. Let's go here. And this nasty hoe, America has intoxicated our people with this wine. That's why they all fucked up in the head. And that's their spiritual confusion. They disoriented. They don't know if they coming or going. If you don't know where you come from, you will follow what you've been taught. And that's what you jakes get all into. Because you don't know better and you sick. You got to be put out of your misery. It says right here, spiritual intoxication, going back into that whore. Right? It can be interpreted as a metaphor for a state of being misled or blinded by spiritual forces or influences. So you've been misled, misguided, and our people have a culturally assimilated to this system because they don't have nothing else. This is all they have. This is their world. It says cultural assimilation. Just reading this again. The process where a minority group adopts the language, the culture. I'm gonna get into that word culture and norms of a dominant group. So you have copied literally everything of the so-called white man and made that your standard of living. In 1 second. Now I'm gonna get into this word culture because this is the culture that you have copied, the Greco-Roman slash aka America system, which is Edomite culture. It says culture encompasses the shared beliefs, values, traditions, social norms, and behaviors of a group, including language, arts, laws, customs, and knowledge, beliefs, and attitudes of its members. So our people have been affected in all these different branches of life. Check this out. Remember, they've been culturally assimilated to this culture. Look, man, check this shit out. It says examples of culture elements. Food. Different cultures have unique cuisines and eating habits. This American culture is nothing but death. That's why you got a fast food joint on every corner. And they normalize death to you. In this music, it says right here, clothing. You dress like a so-called white person. In our culture, we wore garments down to the foot with fringes. You don't know that, though. I'm just saying to people outside of the truth. It says music, this death, insanity, this rap shit, it's nothing but death enchantments. It says religion. It says the main dominant religion is Christianity. And you're a Christian because you don't know better. It's saying to people outside of the truth. They call themselves Christians because they indoctrinated and brainwashed. Education, you view a so-called education through the lens of going to college. That's when you define what intelligence is, having a fucking degree on the wall, right? It says family structure, government, technology, it's everything. It says social norms, language, laws and institutions. Our people have been totally submerged under this culture and they are drunken. They're out of it. Let's go here. I want to go to this last one, if I can find it, right here. So our people are staggering like a man that's drunk off, they say 20 shots of tequila. That's the mentality they mind they into. It says right here, ESV. It says astonish yourselves and be astonished. Blind yourselves and be blind. That's most of our people spiritually blind, even when they think they're on the right path. It says be drunk, but not with wine. Stagger, but not with strong drink. You fucking out of it. If you're not in the truth, you're fucking out of it. You're under some strong wine intoxication, right? Drunken, in delirium. All right. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachat, Kodash. Shalom.